Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Lincoln Williams Show. Today is homecoming weekend, and I wanted to proud to present one of the best and most hardest games that I ever played, and that is Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls is one of the most hardest games that I ever played in my life. Yes, it is that hard of a game. Now, what makes it hard of a game is that you go through 5 levels, through 5 portals, and you basically like kill monsters, but when a monster kills you, you're just pretty much dead. You're pretty much like frustrated in that genre. You go back all the way to the beginning through that checkpoint that you just earned and do it all over again. It's it's one of the most it's one of the best survival games that I ever played in my life. Now, basically though, when you do die, you lose all your souls, and what basically those souls do for you is like they do currency, they upgrade your weapons and armor, and you basically buy stuff with your souls, and that's what makes Demon Souls worth playing because of that. Um, and probably Demon Souls is one of the best games of 2009. But Demon Souls is only for the PS3, guys. It's only for the PS3. So if you have a PS3, pick this game up because it's one of the best RPGs of 2009, and it's well worth it. But what this game teaches you basically is to become a better warrior. Now, what do I mean by that is, if you die, then you can retrace your steps when enemies are gonna pop out at you, and when is the boss fight and anything like that. Um, yeah, I have never been so terrified in my life when I die. Cause when I die, I usually go like, "Oh, big deal! I can restart in Fallout New Vegas and stuff like that." But in Demon Souls, it's frustrating. It really is frustrating, and I'm all like, "No, no." So yeah, it's very frustrating. So if you're a hardcore gamer, then I suggest you pick this game up because it is one of the most hardest games that I ever played. And I'm still progressing through this game right now. I'm still on level 1, but basically I cannot get through it without a walkthrough guide. I mean, I need a walkthrough guide super bad for this game because, oh, the only way to beat this game is to have skill. That's right. You have to have skill at the bosses and your enemies throughout this entire game. Um, yeah. Uh, the most unique things about this game are the monsters, the boss battles, and the demon slaying. Yeah, it's one of the most unique games that you can ever play, I guess. Um, so yeah, um, I think that's about it for Demon Souls. Um, yeah, it's one of the most hardest games of 2009, and it's only for the PS3. But you can pick up Demon Souls um, for the PS3, but you can pick up Dark Souls for the Xbox 360 and PS3, or for the PC if you wanted to do that. But if you wanted to go back to the beginning, the very beginning, I suggest you be careful with this one because like it's the hardest soul game ever created because Dark Souls is a little bit easier than this game, but the reason why I got this game was I just wanted to test out my skills and to become a better knight and like slay demons and all that stuff. Um, and yeah, it's really rewarding once you get through the levels. It's so rewarding because when you get through a level, you feel so relieved of beating that level. But if you're stuck, I can't help you on this. I cannot help you. Um, you're gonna have to figure this one out on your own. Um, so, so yeah, Demon Souls is one of the best survival games that you can ever play. No doubt about it, because you're actually caring for your character through these levels. If you don't have enough stamina or if you don't have enough health, you're going to be in a big loot of trouble. Um, yeah, so that's about it for Demon Souls. Make sure to check out Dark Souls 2. That's a really fun game, but that's a frustrating game. Dark Souls 2 has more environment areas, more space. In Demon Souls, they have like rectangular areas that you have to. Some areas you have to run from a dragon as he's like swooping down, breathing fire at you, and you're going all like, "What? How did I die?" Yeah. So give this game a shot if you have a PS3. It's one of the best, but most hardest games that I ever played, and one of the most hardest gaming series of all time. I give this game a 9 out of 10. It's well worth playing, and it's well worth beating the levels because you're so relieved, and it's just one of the best, and I cannot wait to get to the second level of this game. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be rewarding. It's gonna be like way better than any other game that I ever played. Any other survival game. I'm playing Fallout New Vegas right now. It's a really good game. I highly recommend it if you're a Skyrim fan, and yeah, or a Oblivion fan or an Elder Scrolls fan. So I highly recommend the Fallout series. Um, so yeah, uh, yeah, give this game a shot. If you like what you see, keep on playing it. But if you don't like what you see, just sell it. Um, so yeah, thank you guys for another episode of the Lincoln Williams Show, and have a lovely homecoming weekend with your princess and your prince and king and queen and all of that. And I'll see you guys all later on the next dimension of the demon slaying dimension. See you later, YouTubers. I'll be back someday.